Abuja as we broadcast the 2011 edition of the Presidential Debate hosted by NN24. My name is Kadria Ahmed of Next Newspapers. In just a moment, we will be introducing the men who are seeking the highest elected office in the country. Out of these men, one person will become, after the April elections, the next president and commander-in-chief of Nigeria's armed forces. Tonight, and over the course of the next 2 hours, each aspirant will be answering questions that touch at the heart of the issues that are important for Nigerians. But first, I'd like us to please spare a moment and listen to the Chief Executive Officer of NN24, Mr. Tony Dara.
I'm here to say thank you for coming for this historic occasion. We've organized this to enhance our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the voters. And it's a momentous occasion for us and for the candidates to tell us what they have for us. I also want to thank those who have made this occasion possible, most especially my able colleague, Nadia Lawson, who 5 months ago talked about having this debate in my office. But without much ado, I want to welcome you all and wish you a good debate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dara. We were expecting the President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. We still hope that he will think it important to join us, but we will not wait. But we will not wait, okay? Now, I'd like to introduce our distinguished candidates, and I hope that as I call out their names, they will come and join me on the stage. I'd like to start by introducing General Muhammadu Buhari of the Congress for Progressive Change. Malam Nuhu Ribadu of the Action Congress of Nigeria. And last, but certainly not the least, Malam Ibrahim Shekara of the All Nigeria People's Party. I'd like to thank the distinguished candidates for taking the trouble and taking the time to come and tell Nigerians what their plans are for this country. Thank you very much. Now, tonight's debate is governed by a strict set of rules, which all of the candidates have agreed to be bound by. So I will recap those rules very briefly. Each aspirant will be making an opening statement of 2 minutes. After that, they are also going to be given an opportunity to speak for a minute to rebut whatever another candidate has said. As part of these rules, time is of the essence, and I will be adhering strictly to time. I'll be watching the clock. There's also a timekeeper on the floor. When the time is 20 seconds to go, the timekeeper will ring a bell, which sounds like this. That means there are 20 seconds to go, and at the expiration of those 20 seconds, the candidate will be expected to stop speaking. The audience is expected to observe the rules as stated before the commencement of this debate. Now let's get started. We want to start with the opening statements, and we have decided to take this alphabetically. So I'd like to start by asking General Muhammadu Buhari, to please give us his opening statement.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This debate or this presentation is all about having confidence again in governance and in politicians, more in fact on politicians. We in the CPC have decided that the important issues to be discussed at our present situation is firstly the security of the nation state itself. There is no point people working very hard only to be kidnapped and money demanded more than perhaps what they ever owned in life. There is no question of any serious investor anywhere in the world seriously coming to invest in Nigeria because...
General, I will have to stop you. I've been told that your time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure over the course of the evening you will get a chance to tell people a little bit more about your programs. I'd like to move very quickly to Malam Nuhu Ribadu, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nuhu Ribadu. I am 50 years, a child of independence. I hold a master's degree of law, and I was called to the Nigerian bar in 1984. I joined the Nigerian police force in 1985, and ever since I've been in the service of my country. I worked for 25 years. I reached the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police. One of the last responsibilities I did was to establish the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which I led up to some few years ago. I am here contesting for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria because, like all of you, I believe there is a need for change. Time of change has come. And this event indeed proved that time of change is here and we need it. I am not here because of luck. I've worked all my life. I have deliberately and consciously come out to contest for the office of the President of Nigeria. I am young. I belong to the age bracket of vibrant young leaders in the world today.
Your time is up, I'm afraid, Malam Ribadu. I'm going to have to stop you. Malam Shekara, you have the floor, please.
Distinguished and respected ladies and gentlemen, my party, the All Nigeria People's Party, has 5 major focal areas, which is summarized as FEND. The F stands for freedom, E stands for equity, and N stands for nationality, D for development, and S for security. All of these factors are about human development. And for us to achieve and realize these 5 major objectives, we broke them down into 2 components. That is human development, which we call democratic humanism, and social justice. These are the 2 major channels through which we shall be achieving these 5 major objectives. Human development, of course, is about enhancement of the capacity.
Your time is up, I'm afraid. Thank you so much. Now, we have to go for a break, but when we return, we're going to actually look at the personal records of each of these candidates on issues of governance and corruption. Join me after the break.